Good night of Shabbos. So this week we are in Parshas Teruma. Parshas Teruma, what is the lesson? What is the message over here? What do we take out? Remember, this is Torah Shebechsav, which means this is etched in stone. The luchos were given, they were etched in stone, carved out. So the Torah is telling us is Teruma means taking off, separation. So it says, Vikichli Teruma me'ez kol ish asher idveni liboy, tikchi es temerimasi. Which means that you can give your teruma, you can take it from zav, from gold, chesed is silver, and the choshes is copper. What does that mean? So I want you to imagine, take this image into your head, that we are in a nerve system. And as we move and as we go, we are connected to a certain matrix, a certain makeup. We covered this a few times. Now, everybody here is stuck in their program. You can be stuck in your Zav, and your Chesed, and Choshes. You can be stuck in having abundance. Or you're stuck in Nechoshes, in Copper, which is the personal life struggles. So how do we separate from that? How do we create distance? That is by taking pause. Take Truma. Take pause. And from that place, once I become present, I apply Das, I become present. Present means that I'm, instead of there is going, trying to generate more. And when I'm in action, when one is in action, he doesn't really, we're not present with what's going on. I'm just in the act. When I'm in the act, I am fully entrenched in it. It's like when we take on something as a hobby. Let's say somebody decides to become an artist. He wants to do art. Something that he loves, something that you are really enjoy doing, but then it becomes a job. And when we're in the job, we're losing das, we're losing presence, we just go into autopilot. Which is that I'm caught up in the action rather than being present with what's happening. So how do we get present? By giving truma, to give away. Give away means that I'm going into, where do I need to go to? I have to go into my heart. Asher Yidvan Elivay. It can be from Yizov, from Yechesef, and also in the Choshes. No matter in which place you are in your life, currently and present, you have to tap into the heart. When we go into the heart, that's where we become present, because that overrides the system. From that place, I'm getting back into the intention as to why am I doing this? What's the reason as to why I'm doing this? And when we're applying why I'm doing this, that's when we go back to the infinite. We tap into the source, which means that a person eats, he takes in 500 calories. So we're working off the 500 calories. But then when the 500 calories are burned and it's done, then we start grinding. It's going into fumes. And this is where we lose touch of breath, we lose touch of the reason, and we become robots, we become numb. So we have to understand that this week we're dealing with building the Mishkan. The Mishkan was something that was, the Torah goes into details with the kerushim, with the wood and the walls and whatever was covered on the roof and the curtains and all that good stuff. All that is just remember something, that everything is a mirror image. It's an Ezer Kenegdeh. When I go to a place, when I show up somewhere, my body reacts. You walk into a museum, it brings out it activates a certain feeling inside. I react to it. If I go out to eat, if I eat something, it activates something within me. So everything that is in front of me triggers something within me. It brings out a certain texture. If you listen to music, it brings out another texture. If we're dealing with, if I'm nervous and I go into a nervous environment, it brings out a certain anxiety or whatever else is happening. So the Mishkan was built to trigger something within us. So we are very high functioning beings. So we built a Mishkan with precise instructions and measurements exactly to the T. If it was off by one, then it was Chayiv Misa. It had to be exact. The Mizbeach, all the Kalim, everything had to be exact according to whatever it was instructed by the Eibishter through Moshe, which represents Das, presence. And from that place, now we are connected to the Mishkan. Now all these pieces are supposed to trigger something within us. Now in the Mishkan also we were bringing Karbanis. Karbanis is when a person did something, when he activated something from the matrix that we're plugged into, the nervous system, which was a low frequency. We brought a carbon, and then when they did the shchita, when they slaughtered the carbon, that released that energy from Welt and it sent it back. It almost like it cleared the area. It burst that bubble, and it gave birth to something new. Which means that wasn't really a punishment. That wasn't the purpose. It was an Indian of the avodah was to do birurim, which means was to clear and to clean. So in this world, in Olam Asiyah, in the physical world, we built a Mishkan in order to trigger certain nuances and certain nerves that had to become mavader, that had to bring a bitter to it, clear that up. So when a Yid did something that was in a low conscience and low frequency, he wasn't punished for it. Rather, he did his avodah, he brought the carbon, and that cleared up, which means that l'katchila, when a person did something, it was there, not he wasn't doing, because a Yid can't do, and the neshama can get tainted. It's only the nefesh habahamis, and which is from the Eid Rav, which was mixed in within us. And in order for us to bring a bitter to that, to clear that up, we built a Mishkan, and that Mishkan, which was reflecting back, when the person looked at the Mishkan, let's just say he saw the Mishkan, it triggered something within him, and with that we were able to bring, to clear up whatever had to be brought a bitter to be mavader, to clean that, and to, let's just say there's a tightness within the body, a certain tightness of a muscle that you're not aware of, and certain actions. When you carry something very heavy, you become aware that you just strained your muscle. It brings awareness to your back. It brings awareness to your hands and to your arms. So to the Mishkan was here to wake up and bring awareness to certain tightness and certain lack of flow, which was happening in Welt. Now that there is no Mishkan anymore, now the work is now we're doing the work for real, which is that we have to go into the body, and we have to connect to the body. And all the struggles and everything that you're going through, that we are caught up into, and we're judging ourselves that it's good or it's not good, how my life is not happening and I'm not happy with it. Tells us the Eibishter tells us the Torah, what needs to happen is Kolish Ashir Dveni Libai. You can do your work from any place that you want. Everything and anything. The Torah goes into anything. To the Kesef, the Zav, the Kesef, and the Nechoshes. Now we are really doing the work in the Nechoshes, which is doing the inner child work and the inner pain, which is really Nechoshes, which is the copper. It's all the way down at the bottom. And that is hard work. That's the avoid of the Beinanim, which is our avoid of the people that are out there, the ones that are really doing the work out there, the day-to-day struggles, dealing with emotions, working on myself to be a better person, to see only the good in everything. And if I'm caught up in a certain squeeze, go into your heart. Go into your heart. What am I feeling? The first thing is to honor what am I feeling. How am I judging myself? To see it for what it is. There is a pain, B'klolius, there is pain at large. I didn't have a good day, my week wasn't good, and my life is not going the way it's going. I'm just in the pain. But you have to get present. Go into your heart and give Teruma. Stop what you're doing. As we said it yesterday, Skafi and Eshapcha. Pause. Take pause and honor that I'm feeling pain. And then you bring that carbon to the Mishkan. You bring that carbon and you align with that, and by seeing it, meeting it, and recognizing it, calling it what it is, that I need to work on this or I need to work on that. With that this is how we are being mavarer, and that's how we release these the tightness, and we bring a bri chadasha, a new birth comes in from that. So any type of struggle, anything that a person is going through, take pause. Don't judge yourself that this is who I am, that I'm not good, but rather understand that this is just something that you need to bring clarity to. That is also tied into Chodesh Adar with the Simcha, which is the month of Simcha, month of Das. So once again, to bring awareness to my struggle, that going into the heart and recognizing that this is not me, but rather I need to fix this. Like taking a child to the doctor. You're not coming in there saying that I have a problem and my life is taken over, but rather my child has an ear infection and we need to heal that. Not to take it personal. So that is Asher Itveni Liboy, Tikvas Terimasi. And then that goes into Tchelis, Agama, Talas, Shoni, V'Sheish, V'Izim, all types of different colors and different, it's in anything and everything that a person is dealing with, that is the avodah. To separate self from the problem. And how am I going to fix that? The problem is the child that doesn't feel good, and how am I going to heal and cure that? Bringing that to the Mishkan and bringing the carbon, sending it back. Seeing it, by seeing it, I'm releasing it. By seeing it means that I'm tuning into where am I tight. Relax your shoulders, relax your head, all that stuff is bringing awareness. And once I see, by simply becoming mindful of it, bringing das to it, bringing awareness to it, it's released. So with the koyach and the power of Chodesh Adar, which is Simcha, Mishenichnas Adar Mar Simcha, V'Nahapechu, V'Noicha Aster Espana, which means that it's hidden in all types of twists. It's a Piram spiel. It's hidden in everything, in every corner. And we should all be healed. And the healing happens in a minute. Just by seeing it, you're healed. You don't need much negotiation as to when there's a tightness in the body. That don't need to negotiate. It doesn't take years to release it. By simply becoming mindful of it, you can release it, and that's where the healing happens. And then there should be healing in the head also. So that's what Shabbos comes in for. Shabbos by eating, by sitting and being present, tuning out, taking pause, tuning out, shutting down everything, tuning out and tuning into the body. So with that, have an awesome Shabbos, and don't forget to have gratitude. Gratitude, say thank you for everything, all the good stuff. We know that there is other stuff also going on, but there's also good stuff happening. You're healthy, you're good, you have a warm home. Have an awesome Shabbos.